Welcome, everyone. This is Joe Broni, the Wordsmith of War with the Mystery Violence Theater. I am here with
Billy, the Grand Pooba, Falcon, ex-backdoor champion, Saginaw City.
Wow. Great to be here with you, Pete. We're going to get down to it right now. It's Cowboy Davis and Terry McGinnis. Let's hit the ring here. Our first opening match sees Cowboy Karl Davis enter the ring.
Cowboy Karl's out there. President of the Hat Club for Men, Joe. I don't know if you know that.
I did not know that.
I was talking to the Cowboy backstage, and he had a hat on. He's much less black.
Lenny Papadopoulos in the ring.
218. Lenny did yell.
And the Irish brawler Terry McGinnis. Now, this is a main event anywhere else.
Oh, and anyone but here, Joe.
Right. This is our opening match in a mega banger Spotfest, the first episode of Mystery and Violence Theater. We're getting those instructions from the ref in the ring, Karl Davis, seconded by his young protege, and the Irish brawler, seconded by his older protege.
And so we've got Cowboy in the black trunks, and the Irish brawler in the black trunks. So let's watch them. Let's watch them lock up here, Joe.
Sure are. Feeling each other out. Oh, big smack.
Woof.
Okay. A little bit of
left hand. Those are exactly the types of left-handers I used to land, Joe.
Oh, I can imagine it.
Oh, and right-handers, Joe. Right-handers. I landed those.
That front chancery right into those great big forearm shots. Oh, snapmare. The Cowboy is taking a little bit of abuse from the Irish brawler here.
I can't hardly believe this from the Cowboy. Jumping into the ropes, Joe.
Oh, there you go.
That's how you did it, if I recall.
I didn't actually get to that far. I usually lost before now. But that's okay. That's all right. The Cowboy a little trepidatious here, and
squaring up.
McGinnis ready to go. Ready to just go.
Coming off as the aggressor, unless you disagree, Joe.
No. So Terry McGinnis, also called Terrible Terry McGinnis, is a two-time NWA Hawaii heavyweight champion.
Oh, but that's really just Hawaii, though, isn't it?
It is just Hawaii, but those are a lot of islands. Those are a lot of islands to represent. Oh, the Cowboys got him all locked up here. Got that left arm pulled back.
Oh, on his head, Joe.
Just raking the side of that face.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it at the Mystery Violence Theater.
It really is. I mean, this is a level of aggression. So maybe the Cowboy was playing a little bit of a old-time Texas possum to get the Irish brawler a little comfortable.
And you know what I used to do at a time like this, Joe? And this is some real, this is championship secrets. Is I would load thumbtacks down in the bottom of my heel when I would do these exact same stunts. In our day, wrestling is a little bit more vicious, but
these whippersnappers here.
Yeah.
Well, that's why this is the Mega Banger Spotfest, and there is absolutely nothing stopping these high flyers from just dazzling.
Stands them up. Ruff stands them up. That's not fair to the brawler.
Well, that's actually the Irish brawler is it's much fairer to him than to the Cowboy. Oh, once they're up there, the strikes from the brawler are something to behold. Oh,
well, I feel like you say that because you don't understand what's really happening here, Joe. That the brawler was in fact winning while it looked like he was losing.
Oh, so
he was luring the Cowboy into a false sense of security. He's wrestling with his mind, Joe. It's not just all about beefcake men slapping up against each other. Sometimes it's a game of chess.
I can see that. Thank you for educating me because his mind was severely ruffled by those boots to the head.
Again, I point out that some folks might accuse, today's wrestling as being a little bit soft. Those are not thumbtack boots, just regular old boots.
They are just regular old black boots, but this may be something you don't know. The Cowboy has worked all over, predominantly in the NWA, but he was the crippler Karl Davis as well as the killer Karl Davis. So maybe this is a case of dual possuming. Two false senses of securities going at it head to head.
Hold on, Joe. Two false senses of securities going head to head. So,
right. Oh,
it looked like we
capture that arm in that hammerlock.
Oh, giant clubbing blow.
Look at
from the brawler.
Terry McGinnis.
The brawler, back of the head. This guy he wrestles with his mind.
He does. And
the whole time he's wrestling with his mind. He's out wrestling Cowboy in the ring, inside their minds.
I would argue that the striking advantage definitely goes to Terry McGinnis, where maybe the grappling advantage would go to Cowboy Karl Davis. A nice side headlock in here. I've submitted to that before.
Well, it can be incredibly painful when applied correctly.
Also, when applied incorrectly, it's pretty inconvenient, and I just wanted it to stop. Back to that side headlock. Don't broke what's not fixed, I always say.
It's a classic.
Here we go.
Just wraps him up again and again. You're grinding the Cowboy down. That's my goodness. Mid-ring collision. A spear.
That's a finisher anywhere else except for the MVT. Oh, no.
Is he tied up in the ropes?
Looks like the Irish Brawler got a little bit ahead of himself. Quick sidestep from the much bigger Karl Davis, which is kind of amazing. And Terry McGinnis out of the ring. I wonder if that happened in Hawaii yet. Or Hawaii, as he would probably call it.
The ref keeping the Cowboy away from trying to finish this up, Joe.
Now, these are classic Saginaw rules, so there is a standing 10 count to try and get Terry McGinnis up.
Rammed into the turnbuckle, starts laying in those heavy boots again.
Not the thumbtack boots, but this is a case of the Cowboy having some educated feet. Look at that. Toe kick right to the melon. That's a three-pointer no matter where you're at. Got that arm again? Wow. Just laying those shots in. This not only does that rock you, and maybe knock you a little bit silly, but it also compromises your nose.
I'll tell you what it does. I used to use that same move all the time. You know what I was looking to do?
Oh, we got a cover here. Got that leg captured?
Slow movement on the referee. Slow movement.
I don't know. That was like a 2.9. Oh, there we are. Hey, the referee just made this a 2 out of 3 falls match.
This is unprecedented.
This
is unprecedented.
He must be in the pocket of Terry McGinnis.
Well, again, I would just tell you that this is a game that you fight with your mind.
Oh, Terry's woken up. Just pounding on Jim Londos there.
The Irishman is hot. He is hot. He feels like he's been treated unfairly, and I'm going to tell you right now, Joe, that I don't think I disagree.
All right. Looks like they've reversed that decision. It is not a 2 out of 3 falls match. Maybe that ref was in the pocket of the Cowboy Karl Davis.
We don't know what we just said.
Wow, that was absolutely amazing. We're going to go right into our next match here. This is Gustav Fristensky, who you can see arriving outside of the arena right now, taking on Josef Smejkal.
Yes, here comes Frost and Snickies here. They always show up dapper, ready to roll. They look good. They feel good. They're coming in ready to fight.
And we see Smejkal arriving as well.
There he is, a huge brick of a man, old Smejkal.
That is actually Fristensky.
Also a brick of a man. They're both, I don't understand why they can't both be bricks, Joe.
They are. They're just different colored bricks. Well, maybe different shaped bricks. Maybe one's a red brick.
You know what? I think Smejkal here has a clear advantage. You can see how square his head is. Square head, that's a weapon where I come from, Joe.
It really is. It really is. The old blockhead technique is something that is highly effective. Now, these two have been warring for years, and we've built to this match right here. This is a no-roped, hardcore match.
Yep, this is going to go anywhere and everywhere. It's going to be out of the ring. It's going to be, climbing up. It's going to be climbing down. It's going to be on the ground. It's going to be in the air. We've got shirts and skins on this one. And Smejkal and Fish Stickins they're going to take this to the limit.
They really will. I mean, this has been building for some time. We've got a little bit of feeling out here. They know each other so well that hand fighting with Fristensky and Smejkal.
Oh, they could do this all day, Joe.
They literally could.
These two have put on Broadway's, Joe, clinics in hand fighting, and the footwork, like the tiny variations of where you might decide to put your big toe for leverage. These are how these matches are fought.
Oh, yeah, and yeah, these are two masters here. The only thing that I don't like about this no-rope hardcore match is we're going to lose all the high-flying action off that top rope with Fristensky and Smejkal.
Well, these two have built such a reputation of being able to go up and get air anytime that they want. That I don't know that not having ropes and turnbuckles to climb is going to be a deterrent.
That is absolutely true. Now, the edge and experience goes to Fristensky. He is a 120-year vet in the business here.
120 years.
Yes.
They haven't all been great years, though, Joe.
They haven't. He debuted in 1902. Now, his biggest claim to fame was losing to Stanislaus Zbyszko, the father of the living legend Larry Zbyszko.
Yep. Old Stanislav, one of those rare, examples of the son overshadowing the father, even when the father is
Oh, okay, we've got a takedown.
Look at this.
Oh, my
Look
gosh.
At this.
That's, wow. Schmeichel has...
You know what?
Oh, look at the reversal from Fristensky.
Smejkal, what is happening?
He's taking his back. There's no telling what Gustav Fristensky can do with someone's back.
The crowd is really loading them up here, giving them both energy.
You can see that they're on their feet. I don't know if it's because there's no chairs, but they are on their feet.
I think that they had hay bales at this one.
Oh, well, that's comfort. Oh, look, another reversal from Smejkal. Takes Fristensky's back. Reaching in there, kind of going for that crossface. He's got that arm trapped in the half. Oh.
See, here's the thing about this, Joe.
And they're back up. Oh.
I can find their feet.
Wow.
Here's the thing.
And they're back up again.
When you're on the ground and you got another slab of man on top of you, it wears you out. It empties your gas tank, Joe, and you get to where you can't hardly move around.
And I think they've called it.
No.
It is a 6-minute Broadway.
6-minute Broadway? Just a clinic of technical wrestling by Schmeichel and Falcon.
Oh, and then they're back. Yeah, then we're going to let this one go. A draw? No, not for these guys. And Smejkal is pushing, and Fristensky looks like he's brought the straps down, so who knows what that means.
I would say that the camera work on this match, maybe a little bit.
Smejkal back up and around, and just Fristensky refuses to be pinned. He's probably remembering that loss to Zbyszko, and it's just fueling him to not be pinned again, to never be pinned again. Especially like some upstart like Smejkal, who got his start in 1910.
Let's not just throw too much shade at the wily veteran.
So, and like we all know, one can fight from the bottom and be a power bottom.
Yeah, you can be a powerful bottom, coming up from that position. You can certainly, the man on top, when he's trying to press all the way into you.
Right.
You can surprise him. You can surprise him with that upward thrust.
Yes, you
can.
can.
Really get him off his game.
You can get him off a lot.
Yeah, you can completely get him off.
Totally.
You can sometimes throw him completely off.
Wow. I mean, we may see that happen here. This is reversal after reversal, position after position. It's absolutely amazing. This is a clinic in the ground game, which I didn't know could happen with these two since they're such prolific high flyers. Oh, look at that.
Oh, reversal. Right around.
The old wheelbarrow right across the top. Looks like Fristensky's getting the mount again. Go to that front chancery. Is he slipping from that headlock? He slipped right out. Oh, a pin attempt there. Just those tights. Yeah, Gustav Fristensky means business when the straps come down.
It's always been that way. That's when, he's gearing up to do something spectacular.
Yep.
And whether that, whatever it is, from Fristensky is top shelf, whether it's a side headlock or a front face lock, an arm bar.
We've got a half Nelson going in there, and then it's we're near the edge of the ring. The Fristensky maniacs that are out there in the crowd are really what power them up.
They're getting excited.
The Fristensky mania is running wild right now. For that upstart, Josef Smejkal He is continually taking that upper hand, that top position.
Looks like he's
Forcing those shoulders down.
test of strength happening here. Oh, and a reversal.
Oh,
Where did we end up?
what's our commissioner doing? Our commissioner, Lenny Rothstein, is in the middle of the ring. Fristensky's waving at the crowd. I mean, we're not getting any word up here on the booth.
And real show of sportsmanship.
And that's it. It's a draw. It's another draw.
A draw.
We've drawn twice. Wow. That's absolutely amazing.
You just don't see this.
A 6-minute Broadway into a 4-minute Broadway. Man, this feud has to be over. With a blow-off like this, and the mutual respect we just saw. And it looks like Smejkal has changed some of those Fristensky-maniacs to Smejkal Indians. The Danushis.
I do believe that's what they call themselves.
Smejkal Indian Danushis, yes. Yes, the small but growing group of fans. Give him a quick bow, quick flex, of course. Send them home happy, Josef.
Man, just beefcake match.
Fristensky, who literally looks like a cinder block with arms. Wow, absolutely amazing. So, where do we go from here, Cube? We're going to go to our OnlyFans Lucky Winner Empty Arena match.
I feel like it's only fan is more appropriate.
It was an OnlyFans. We had one lucky winner on the OnlyFans account for Missy the Mermaid and the Tigress here, and that was who won that one?
That was Devin the Feather. Devin the Feather Folder came through as our winner on that. So, we flew him out. All expenses paid. He got to pick the match he wanted to watch.
Okay,
that was being done in an empty arena.
Yes.
And we got a couple of ladies in here who were gonna slap thighs.
Yeah, and so Devin, who is a huge fan of ladies wrestling, has decided to continue this feud between Missy the Mermaid and the Tigress.
Well, the Feather, I don't know if you've spent much time talking to him, Joe, but the Feather had he cherished an ambition when he was in high school to be a winner.
That's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
He's an older guy, so when he was in high school, it probably wasn't as accepted as it is today.
Well, I guess suppose what he wanted to be was a wrestler who wrestles women. A women's wrestler.
Gotcha. I don't think that worked out too well for him. And so here we are. So in the blue and white is Missy the Mermaid, of course. The Tigress is in that print, and this is an empty arena match. The only people there are Devin the Feather, the respective managers of Missy and the Tigress, and the crack production crew. So this is taking place via closed circuit in an empty arena, far away from our previous matches.
Well, the Mermaid is really got the Tigress wrapped up here, and the Tigress is just not been able to get anything going. How do you explain the strategy of the Tigress? The strategy seems to be just get worn out.
Yeah, so I think the Tigress takes that Rocky approach. Takes 7 hits. It appears the Tigress...
Is she out? Is she out, Joe?
She is saying she
out, Joe?
She cannot breathe. She cannot breathe.
Oh
my gosh. So Missy the Mermaid's leg
the
scissors.
The Mermaid just destroyed the Tigress.
Hear that applause? The Feather's happy.
The Feather is loving it. And you know what? That's what really matters. That's what really, because we do this for our fans.
We do. Wow. What an amazing match. Now, we're coming in right into our main event here. A world title main event.
The only way we have him here at Mystery Lions Theater.
So, this is Jim Londos versus Dick Shikat. Dick Shikat is our champion, the New York State Athletic Commission World Champion, which is on the line right now.
New York Athletics Association Championship, as you know, up there. A prestigious belt, Joe. I carried it myself. Once at a short reign through, hurt my knee, had to abdicate. Was never defeated. I wouldn't say it's one of my top 20 belts, but prestigious belt, and these men should be proud. Try hard to win it and try hard to keep it.
There's no reason why these two world-class competitors would be anywhere else but Mystery Lions Theater. Wow, look at that. They are just
a real size and reach advantage.
Oh, there we are. Wow, the grappling game, the striking game, it is all on point right here.
This is why they're at the top of the mountain.
So Dick Shikat, our champion, started his career in 1923. He's a 99-year vet.
And you can see all 99 years on display here.
Oh.
You know, he's got him on the old holding by his head routine. It looks like we've got a collar and elbow.
Finally got the collar and elbow. A proper lockup with these two combatants.
Oh, hard
big
right
shot.
hand. And returns with a hard right hand.
Big shot.
So, Joe, you were a super heavyweight, big man's wrestler.
Right.
What did you when you got in the ring with an opponent who had a smaller, less reach, less weight than you? You know, what was your plan for victory?
Usually trying to avoid them so I don't get hurt. Never worked out very well.
No, I feel like you were mostly hurt.
Mostly hurt, yeah. Mostly hurt and mostly.
Joe, you
lost.
were hurt usually before you left locker room. They hadn't even opened the show sometimes, and you were wrong.
A little bit, yeah. I would get blown up from the parking lot sometimes. And that's just a sad fact of the game here. But I love the game. Wouldn't trade anything. Well, I would like to have won once. That would have been nice. Then that side headlock going for that pin competition. Oh,
Arch!
oof.
Oh, just missed him. Just missed him. Athletic maneuver.
Bring those up. Oh, we have a reversal into it. Looks like a head scissor going for a figure 4 on the head, which we know can put somebody out pretty quickly. Back to that collar and elbow. It is fast and furious right now.
The figure 4 head when they lock it on the north side of your body.
This makes me think back to Josef Smejkal in a couple of matches ago. Can you get a figure 4 head on a block? Is that possible?
You know what? It's a natural advantage that hopefully our competitors tonight have taken into account. Head shape when applying the submission maneuver.
And we've got some of those hip checks going in. Oh, we stepped around. Another leg scissors here. Looks like he is trapped.
I would think that the referee would be stepping in here at some point soon. It looks
at least
it looks
asking
as
for
though the feet are getting awfully close to the ring ropes.
Quite possibly. He could be asking for that submission because that arm is trapped. Oh, trying to bridge out. Oh, he has got that wrapped up. And, rolled right through, not letting go.
What you're seeing here is, the small man just out wrestling a larger opponent.
That's how it works out, too. Then Dick Shikat, of course,
Joe,
our champion.
you were regularly out wrestled by smaller opponents.
I was,
it was just
and larger.
night after night.
Smaller, larger, and the same size.
Right. I guess what I'm trying to say is that, you've been here.
I've been there. I've been on the
Oh, look at the power.
Hell of an
Both
escape
competitors
there.
back to their feet.
This may sound odd, but the smaller man may have the strength advantage here. He's a fire plug. A fire plug of a competitor. Got another collar and elbow here. Dick Shikat, a former NWA World Champion, as well as Jim Londos, a former NWA World Champion.
Champion versus champion here for the prestigious New York Athletic Association's belt.
New York State Athletic Commission, correct. The Los Angeles Athletic Commission and the Maryland State Athletic Commission world titles were both held by Jim Londos as well.
Jim Londos has gotten around this business of wrestling.
Yeah, it is true. A 105-year vet starting in 1917, so he's got some advantages over Mr. Shikat, but again, these are two wily competitors going at it here.
At some point, Joe, you start wondering when are these two men going to start just running out of gas? When do they run out of air?
I don't think they do. I think that at this level, this level of world championship competition, there are some pretty large gas tanks on both of these fellas.
Well, I can tell you this. I wrestle at a very high level, and we're talking legends in the game for long matches, Joe. And I'd be out. I'd be riding my bike. I'd be running the sidewalks.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be running them back. I'd be taking walks. Sometimes I'm walking in the park. Sometimes I'm just walking to the gas station. But I'm every day trying to move my body just to keep my wind up.
That's the way to do it. I mean, I did not do that. I did talk to Jim Londos before the match, and a lot of his cardio was used up in not being deployed in World War One. Avoiding that.
Honestly, there are so many men in this profession and just out in the world that their health improved so much in the time that they spent not being in World War I.
Right. Yeah, I think everyone's health improved. I mean, that's just a thing. So both of these guys were just too important to the world of professional wrestling to venture into World War II. And now we have them here today at Mystery Violence Theater. That side headlock again, deadly in the hands of a professional.
Trying to keep his legs moving, let the referee know he is still conscious.
That's really the only way to do it. Because if those legs go down 3 times without an answer,
the refs here at Mystery Violence Theater, they are sticklers for the rules, and as you know, if all of your limbs are not spasmodically jerking around at some point, they could assume that you're out.
Looks like the champ playing a little game of you're shorter than me.
And I think it's about time. I don't know why he hasn't been pressing his size advantage this entire time. And not only is he a larger man, his pants are larger, he just has an advantage at every juncture where size is an issue.
Beautiful.
I'd say strength. It looks like he's about to tear his arm off here. And
it's locked on.
Look at that reversal.
And that is the technical expertise on display at MVT.
This is what happens, Joe, when you get a couple of world champions in the ring at the same time.
Absolutely true. This is truly a mega banger spot fest.
Just bulls in the pasture, Joe.
That collar and elbow into the side headlock takeover. I've lost split like that before too.
I am surprised that you lost that one. It would seem like if both of you hit the ground at the same time, as long as you landed properly, that you would be able to eke a win out of something like that. But Joe, you're just a real turd out there.
That's pretty accurate. In that particular case, I believe that the size of my belly was so large it knocked the wind out of me, and I could do nothing but lose.
Competitors back on their feet. Beautiful display of hand fighting.
That striking advantage is going to go to the challenger.
I'll tell you this, the champ it just keeps coming at him. Just keeps coming at him, doesn't stop, doesn't back off, no matter, right in the ear. Right in the ear.
These dueling side headlock takeovers, I think, are going to be the tail of this match. What we talk about at the end.
You'll find when you look back over my matches, or you Google Billy Falcon top 10, you'll see I take a lot of those forearms right to the ear. But as you know, Joe, we've talked about this many times, my ears are preternaturally tough.
Right.
Which essentially caused more damage. You can go ask them. I have opponents for the last 25 years that will tell you that their forearms are chewed up from my ears.
That's absolutely true. You do not have cauliflower ears.
No, they're too strong. No. They're basically carved from granite. I'm half statue when it comes to my ears.
So I think instead of cauliflower ears, I think we called those root vegetable ears because since they are so tough.
That's right. Root vegetable ears. If you were to eat my ears, you'd take them off, probably have to boil them.
We have a full Nelson applied here. A rear mount full Nelson our camera went down a little bit.
What is happening? These men have gone at it too much.
Wow. Looks like we had some technical difficulties here, but we're back
into it now. So he's fighting out of the rear mount, and he's loose.
The stamina on display is amazing. We're back to the collar and elbow.
Nearly a guillotine choke. Here comes Dick.
Went for one more. The big. Now we've resorted to the fists.
Now we've got a brawl.
A snapmare.
We've got a brawl.
I think the boiling points have been met.
They're just swinging haymakers at each other.
There we go. Calm it down a little bit in the collar and elbow. Slow it down.
You got to catch your breath.
You certainly do.
Like this.
I don't remember ever seeing you take a rest hold.
Oh well, I never had to, Joe.
Look at that. Running rings literally around his opponent. Now that's going to get under someone's skin. That's going to get inside your head and say, is this man ever going to run out of gas?
Dick is the top for a reason. Dick is holding the New York Athletic Commission belt at the moment, and he's showing us all right now why the champ is the champ.
Exactly. Oh, look at him.
He's just going to wear him down. He's just going to wear him down.
We're going for a pinfall here, and with some bridging.
Keeps bridging. The ref can't do anything.
The strength of those bridges just to get that far with the larger man. But he comes up swinging. Back to that collar and elbow. And we're still in there. Just
another snapmare hits the ground hard.
And he's saying, I got wheels. I got it. Oh, went for single leg. Those level changes are something you see in amateur wrestling that, when utilized properly, can throw a professional right off their game. Escape that armbar. There just doesn't seem to be a hold that either one can keep on the other. This is truly a game of equals. That over-the-top hammerlock pulled right out.
You know what? He didn't like that, Joe. He did not like that.
Most people don't.
I don't think Dick appreciated being grabbed like that.
I never did, but there's not much I could do about it. Here we are. We can only imagine the amount of smack talk happening right now, and that's close proximity of lip to ear. What do you say to opponent? What do you say to your opponents when you're in that position?
I would say all kinds of things. Sometimes it's just a mind game. I would lean in sometimes and just talk about things I was going to buy at the store.
Wow.
I'd lean in. I'd be like, pecans.
That's amazing.
Pistachios.
No, and we never met in the ring. And if you did that to me, I would just get hungry.
I was a nut guy.
Well, yeah.
I was a nut guy, Joe.
You still are, my friend. You still are. Head scissors back and reversed right out of it, but floated through.
Still holding him. He's still holding him. Do you think he goes under here, Joe?
He very well could.
The match has lasted on and putting on an absolute show for the people in the arena tonight. You can hear him getting behind our champion.
I mean, just the thigh strength alone that it's been exhibited could mean that could put somebody out. A flex here, a release of pressure there, and boom.
Absolutely, Joe. You're talking about the sort of strength that these men they're cracking coconuts.
They truly are. I mean, this is Suzanne Summers level thigh master kind of exhibition.
You're showing your age. Joe. You're showing your age with the Suzanne Summers.
Well, you can cut my leg off and count the rings because it matters. Got a rear, looks like non-spinning toe hold.
Well, now it does seem to have some sort of hold on.
Looking to hyperextend that knee.
Or is it the ankle? Is it the ankle he's putting the pressure on?
It could be both.
Almost like some sort of lay-down ankle lock.
John on camera one got a little excited there. He hit the lights.
I don't blame him at all. Oh, boy.
Wow.
These men just have energy to go and go and go. You almost don't see it, Joe. You almost don't see it.
Oh, here we are. We're back down, and it's like we just started this match, the energy levels of these two.
They're laying in heavy blows on each other, heavy knees, throwing each other onto the mat.
Oh, back into that. Oh, body slam. Look at that.
Slam.
And you can tell that knee is hurting.
I think he feels these men are sharks. There's blood in the water right now.
Yeah, but he's having trouble getting over there with that bum knee. Oh, he's going back to the knee, back to the leg.
There it is.
He's got that wrapped up.
Does he have it locked in?
He's got it locked in.
The detail of the move, that's how you know you're dealing with a professional.
Right, at that size, when you're giving up that much size and weight advantage, it's technique that's going to win this. Technique and pure frenzy. Which
look at this.
Wonderful.
That body drop.
He's got that mount.
Full mount.
He's looking for that pin. Do we have it?
Referee checks. Is there
he's working.
Down?
He's working. And
3.
And that, yes.
Look at that.
It. Oh my gosh, Jim Londos has just become the new New York State Athletic Commission world champion.
I can't believe we have a new New York State Athletic Commission champion. I can't believe that Dick is going to walk out of here not the champion.
Wow. Let's send this down to the ring. I think we're going to talk to the new champ. And new.
And new.
Champion of the world. Jim, say a few words. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me a great pleasure to please the people who have supported me for the last 5 years. They'll be my contract marvelous and supporters and friends. I'm glad that I pleased them. And I'm glad that I have defeated my enemies. I'm very happy this evening. Thank you all. We now hear a word from the chairman of the Pennsylvania State Athletic Commission, Frank Weiner. Mr. Weiner. All I can say, ladies and gentlemen, is that this has been a great night. The ballpark is jammed. The people are all satisfied. And wrestling has come back into its own again.
Wow. Well, we've just seen history happen here. We have a new New York State Athletic Commission world champion, which happened in Pennsylvania, oddly enough. That is Jim Londos defeating Dick Shikat. What a wonderful show. You know, this has been a great episode of Mystery Violence Theater, Mega Banger Spotfest. I think we delivered.
100%. We always do.
All right, well, thank you, everyone. For Joe Broni. No, wait. For Billy, the Grand Pooba, Falcon, I am Joe Broni. Good night.